You're stuck in traffic, late again. Your phone buzzes. Another passive-aggressive text from your boss. Your jaw tightens. Your breath shortens. And suddenly, you snap. You yell. You curse. You regret it 5 minutes later. Sound familiar? You're not broken. You're human. But what if you could stop that explosion before it happens? Not by suppressing your emotions, but by mastering them like a Stoic. Today, I'll show you 5 ancient Stoic habits that will help you control your emotions, dissolve anger, and reclaim your inner calm, no matter what life throws at you. This isn't about becoming emotionless. It's about becoming unshakable. And by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools used by emperors, warriors, and sages that you can use today. Let's begin. 1. Understand that anger is a reaction, not a reflex. This is about Epictetus's core teaching on perception and judgment called the fire and the gatekeeper. Imagine this. You're walking through a forest. A branch snaps, you freeze, your heart races. Is it a predator? A thief? But then you see a squirrel. And just like that, the fear vanishes. Nothing changed in the world, only your interpretation did. That's the power of assent, a concept taught by Epictetus, the former slave who became one of Rome's greatest philosophers. He said, "It's not events that disturb people, but their judgments about them." Let me say that again. You don't get angry because someone cuts you off in traffic. You get angry because you judge that act as unforgivable, disrespectful, or proof this day is ruined. Your anger isn't caused by the event. It's caused by the story you tell yourself about the event. Think of your mind as a gatekeeper. Every impression, every rude email, every interrupted conversation, every delay knocks at the door. The gatekeeper doesn't have to open it. It can pause, examine, ask, is this true? Is it helpful? Is it within my control? Most of us, though, fling the gate wide open the second we feel irritation. We assent to the emotion before we even check its validity. Image this. You're on a Zoom call. Your colleague interrupts you again. You feel your face flush. You want to snap back. But instead of reacting, you pause. You ask, did they mean to disrespect me? Or are they just excited, overworked, unaware? Suddenly, the heat in your chest cools because you realize you don't know their intent. And even if they were trying to disrespect you, does that need to cost you your peace? Here is the thing. Next time you feel anger rising, pause before reacting. Literally say in your mind, "Gatekeeper, hold the door." Then ask, "Is this within my control? What story am I telling myself right now? Is there another way to see this?" This isn't suppression. It's interception. You're not denying the emotion. You're choosing whether to invite it in. This one mental shift, practiced daily, will reduce 80% of your unnecessary anger. 2. Build a mental fortress against outward chaos. This is the inner citadel, Marcus Aurelius' metaphor for the unassailable self. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just a philosopher. He was emperor of Rome, a man at war, a leader drowning in betrayal, disease, and political scheming. Yet, in the middle of battle, he wrote in his journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He called this inner power the citadel, a fortress inside you that no one can breach unless you hand over the keys. Here's the truth most people miss. You don't lose your peace because of what happens to you. You lose it because you outsource your peace to things you can't control. Other people's opinions, traffic, Wi-Fi, weather, promotions, likes. And when those things fail, and they will, you feel violated, betrayed, outraged. But the Stoics knew that peace doesn't live out there. It lives in here. Now, let us explore a relatable analogy. Think of your mind like a smartphone. Outside events are apps sending notifications. Your boss criticized you. Your partner forgot your anniversary. You got rejected from that job. Most people are like phones on full volume, lit up every 30 seconds, jumping, vibrating, stressed. They let every app dictate their mood. But the Stoic mind, it's like a phone in do not disturb mode. Notifications still come, but they don't control you. You decide when and whether to check them. Now picture this. You post a video. You pour your soul into it. You wait. 100 views, 2 likes, no comments. You feel crushed, angry. Why don't people get it? You start questioning your worth. But here's what the Stoic asks. Did I control the outcome? Number, did I do my best? Yes. Then what's left to be upset about? Your value isn't in the views. It's in the effort, in the courage to create, in the integrity of your action. That's your citadel. No algorithm can touch it. To take control of your emotion, here is the action step. Every morning write down, today, I will protect my inner citadel. Then list 3 external things you won't let control your peace. Likes, compliments, traffic, other people's moods. Repeat this daily. It rewires your brain to stop giving away your power. Because anger, at its root, is often helplessness disguised as outrage. When you reclaim your inner control, the outrage fades. 3. Understand why resentment hurts you. First, this is about meditation on consequences. Seneca's warning on anger called the poison cup. Seneca, the wealthy advisor to Emperor Nero, once wrote, "Anger is like a storm that begins as a cloud no bigger than a man's hand, but grows into a hurricane that destroys everything in its path." But here's the most powerful metaphor he left us. Resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Let that sink in. Every time you hold on to anger after an argument, a betrayal, a slight, you're not hurting the other person. You're poisoning yourself. You're the one who can't sleep, the one who replays the moment in the shower, the one whose jaw aches from clenching. And the worst part? The other person? They're probably asleep, scrolling TikTok, or checking something out on YouTube, totally unaware. Here's the analogy. Imagine you're at a dinner party. Someone insults you. You leave furious. You spend the next week rehearsing the perfect comeback. You tell friends about it. You write a draft of an email you'll never send. Meanwhile, the insult was like a pebble tossed into a lake. For them, the ripples faded in seconds. For you, it's become a whirlpool. You're not guarding your dignity, you're hostage-ing it. Also, picture this. Your friend cancels plans. Again, you stew. You text. You always do this? I can't count on you. They apologize, but you stay cold. You punish them with silence. But who's really suffering? You're the one avoiding their calls. You're the one feeling lonely. You're the one building a wall, then complaining about the isolation. Seneca would say, you're not punishing them. You're imprisoning yourself. To set yourself free from this poison cup calamity, here is the action step. When you feel the burn of resentment rising, ask, who is really suffering right now? Be brutally honest. Then perform a Stoic release ritual. 1. Name the person. 2. Say aloud, I release you. I reclaim my peace. 3. Visualize pouring the anger into a cup and walking away. This isn't forgiveness for them. It's liberation for you. Because the most powerful thing you can say in anger is not, "You're wrong." It's, "I choose peace." 4. Zoom out to calm down. The Stoic idea about this is known as the view from above, a cosmic perspective to dissolve petty anger. Imagine you're angry at someone in line at the grocery store. They're moving too slow. They dropped their wallet. You're late. You're fuming. Now zoom out. See the store from above, then the city, then the country, then the planet, floating in the vast darkness of space, a tiny blue dot, and on it, 8 billion people, each with their own struggles, fears, and deadlines. From that height, does this moment still matter? Will you remember this person in a year? Will this delay change your life? This is the view from above, a meditation used by Marcus Aurelius to humble his ego and quiet his irritation. He wrote, "Think of the whole of existence, of which you are the tiniest part. How brief your life is in the span of time. How small your share of divine reason." When you zoom out, your anger doesn't feel righteous. It feels small, not in a self-loathing way, but in a perspective way. Quickly picture this. Think of your daily frustrations like waves on the ocean. From the beach, each wave seems huge, crashing, chaotic, dangerous. But from a helicopter, you see, it's just water, rising, falling, part of a larger rhythm. Your anger is a wave. Don't drown in it. Fly above it. You can also picture this. You're in a meeting. Your idea gets shot down. You feel humiliated. You want to argue, but instead, you pause. You close your eyes for 2 seconds and zoom out. You imagine, this company will exist in 10 years, maybe not. This project, forgotten in 6 months. This moment, a blip in your 80-year life. Suddenly, the need to win evaporates. You realize, I don't need to defend my ego. I need to serve the goal, and that frees you to respond wisely, not react emotionally. Here's the action step. Next time you feel anger, practice the 3-second zoom out. 1. Pause. 2. Close your eyes. 3. Imagine you're floating above the scene, watching it like a movie. 4. Ask, from this height, how important is this really? Do this daily. It builds emotional altitude, the ability to rise above the noise. Because anger thrives in the close-up. It dies in the wide shot. 5. Love what happens, even the annoying stuff. This is called amor fati. Nietzsche popularized it, but the Stoics lived it. Love of fate. Most people fight reality. You shouldn't have cut me off. This shouldn't be happening. If only they'd just listen. But the Stoics said, stop fighting. Start loving, not the pain, but the opportunity within it. Amor fati means, whatever happens, I want it. I welcome it. Because it's fuel for my growth. When traffic jams, you practice patience. When someone yells, you practice calm. When plans fail, you practice adaptability. You stop saying, why me? And start saying, thank you, another chance to be strong. Here is a relatable analogy. Think of life like a video game. You don't get mad when the game throws a hard level. You don't rage quit because the boss is tough. You say, cool, let's see what I'm made of. That's amor fati. You stop seeing obstacles as punishments. You see them as training. Also, picture this. Your flight is delayed. 4 hours. Everyone around you is stressed, complaining, checking the board every 30 seconds. But you smile. You pull out your journal. You text a friend you've been meaning to reconnect with. You read 30 pages of a book. You meditate. you realize this delay wasn't an interruption. It was a gift of time. That's not optimism. That's Stoic alchemy, turning frustration into fuel. Now master this action step. Carry a small phrase with you. This is not an obstacle. This is my practice. Say it when someone cuts you off, a project fails, a friend disappoints you. Repeat it until it becomes instinct, until your first reaction isn't anger, but curiosity. How can I grow from this? Because the ultimate control over emotion isn't suppression, it's transformation. Let's bring it all together. You don't have to be a slave to your anger. You can master it with wisdom that's over 2,000 years old, yet more relevant than ever. So, here are the 5 Stoic habits we've discussed. Your asset for controlling your emotions and staying calm at all times. 1. Become the gatekeeper. Pause before you assent to anger. Ask, is this story true? 2. Fortify your inner citadel. Protect your peace. Don't let externals dictate your mood. 3. Stop drinking the poison. Resentment hurts you first. Release it. Reclaim your calm. 4. Take the view from above. Zoom out. See the bigger picture. Let small things stay small. 5. Practice amor fati. Love your fate. Turn every frustration into fuel for growth. Remember, this isn't about becoming cold or detached. It's about becoming free. Free from the tyranny of reactions. Free to respond with wisdom, courage, and grace. The world will never stop being chaotic. People will keep disappointing you. Traffic will never improve. Your friends and loved ones will let you down. Your colleagues will take you for granted. And your boss will demand more when the team is under pressure. But you can change and be in control. When these challenges arise and you feel that trigger to get angry, you have a choice to remain calm. That simple choice changes everything. If this video helped you, like it, comment below, and share it on your platforms. If you're ready to join the roving Stoic community, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Let's build a community of people who choose peace over rage and wisdom over reaction. This act of support means a lot to us because you don't just help this channel grow. You help another man finally hear what no one ever told him. Thank you. But before you go, remember, you can't control the world, but you can always control your mind. And that's where true power begins. Stay strong. Stay stoic. I'll see you in the next one.